Well, hello guys, and welcome to the Chemground channel where I share interesting and exciting information about the most basic concepts of chemistry. If this video helps you to learn a little bit about this subject, then please like the video, share the video with your friends on different platforms, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up while watching this video at some point. With all this said, now let's dive into the class lecture. Today we are going to discuss a very simple numerical problem in which 4 moles of the aluminum reacts with 3 moles of the oxygen, and it gives us 2 moles of the aluminum oxides. So this is the Benz chemical reaction. Now there is a question according to this Benz chemical reaction, and here we are given 14.5 grams of the aluminum, and we have to calculate the number of grams of Al2O3 or aluminum oxide when 14.5 grams of aluminum reacts with a particular amount of the oxygen. So in this case we have to find the number of grams of aluminum oxides which are formed when 14.5 grams of the aluminum reacts with a particular amount of the oxygen. So what you can do here in the solution is to basically find the atomic mass of the aluminum, because we know that here we have the relationship in this reaction. You can see the relationship between different reactants and products in moles. So that's why we want to find the number of moles of aluminum. We are interested to find the number of moles of the aluminum, and it's because I told you there's a relationship between the reactants and products and the Benz chemical reaction. So that's why we need to find the number of moles of the aluminum, and for that what we do is to basically set up a conversion factor. Simply you divide the given mass by its atomic mass and you get the number of moles. But here I have set up a conversion factor. So if 27 gram of the aluminum is equal to 1 mole, then how many moles will contain in 14.5 grams of the aluminum? So when you divide 14.5 grams divided by 27, and you get 0.537 moles of the aluminum. So now we have already converted the given mass of the aluminum into moles. So now according to the Benz chemical reaction, the 4 moles of the aluminum produces 2 moles of the aluminum oxide. So we divide both sides by 4. Okay, we divide both sides by 4, and we get 0.5 moles of the aluminum oxide. So if 1 mole of aluminum produces 0.5 moles of the aluminum oxide, then how many moles will be obtained from 0.537 moles of the aluminum? So what we do here is to multiply these both sides by 0.537 moles of the aluminum. So when we multiply this we get 0.27 mole of the aluminum. So at this point, up to this point, you can say that you are already finished with this numerical problem you have done. Okay, so or you can say that you are done, you have finished this problem, but we just need only one step to convert the number of moles of the aluminum, you can see here, into grams, because we are asked to find the number of grams of the aluminum oxide. So first of all, for that we find the number of moles of the aluminum oxide. Okay, the molecular weight of the aluminum oxide is 102 gram. Here you can see that the aluminum has the atomic mass of 27 gram, and you multiply it by 2, because here we have 2 aluminum atoms. So we get 54, and we multiply the atomic mass of oxygen by 3, because here we have 3 oxygen atoms. So we get 48, and then we add 54 and 54 and 48, and we get 102 grams. So now we are in the position to find the number of grams from the 0.27 moles of the aluminum oxide. So what we do here basically is to find the number of grams from 0.2 moles of the aluminum oxide. So here I set up a conversion factor, and if 1 mole of aluminum oxide is equal to 102 gram of the aluminum oxide, then how many grams will contain in 0.27 moles of the aluminum oxide? You can see here the same units cancel out each other, and here we are only left with gram. So when we multiply these two values, we get 27.54 gram of aluminum oxide, and this is the answer of this question. So when you consume 14.5 gram of aluminum with oxygen, with a particular amount of the oxygen, so then you get 27.54 gram of aluminum oxide. At the end of this video, I want to say that if you find out this video helpful to learn a little bit about the subject, then please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next class.